Kidney cancer is the 7th most common cancer in the UK, with around 13,900 new cases diagnosed each year, and the numbers are rising.
As long as can you see the Royal Free Charity?
Just about see the Royal Free Charity.
You can see the Royal Free Charity. I think it's important that we're able to see the Royal Free Charity.
Kidney cancer develops when there is uncontrolled growth of kidney cells. Specifically, the most common type is clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Clear cell renal cell carcinoma is particularly challenging to treat, even when caught early and treated with surgery. Around 3 in 10 patients still see their cancer return and spread.
My name is Dimitra Peppa, and I'm an associate professor at UCL's Institute of Immunity and Transplantation.
The Peppa Lab, headed up by Dimitra Peppa, does world-leading research in viral immunology. A recent grant from the Royal Free Charity, however, has gifted the opportunity to explore how our immune system can help fight kidney cancer, specifically clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Most of the patients that have this type of cancer do not show any symptoms. Because they don't show symptoms, it is often left undetected until it has spread to the other parts of the body. Then it becomes much more difficult to treat.
The treatments for kidney cancer, and especially clear cell renal cell carcinoma, are limited and largely ineffective in the long term.
That's why we urgently need better options.
So our link was mainly made between chronic viral infection and cancer. Can we potentially take things from one and apply them to the other? I'm Jonida Kokici. I'm a PhD candidate at the Peppa Lab. Our main overarching goal is to provide new immunotherapies for renal cell carcinoma.
Immunotherapy is a type of cancer treatment that works by helping the body's own immune system recognise and attack cancer cells. Unlike treatments such as chemotherapy, which directly target cancer, immunotherapy boosts or modifies the immune response to fight the disease more effectively. Although the concept has existed for over a century, major breakthroughs have occurred in the last 20 years, with modern immunotherapy becoming widely used since the early 2010s. Although it's transformed cancer treatment for many patients, it's not yet a solution for everyone, highlighting the need for more research to uncover new treatments.
Because why NK cells? They're a very integral part of your immune system. The natural killer cells are a key part of the immune system, whereby they essentially are the first line of defense that you have against cancer cells and cells infected with a virus. And while they're always patrolling in the body looking for these abnormal cells, they can be quite short-lived. In recent years, there's been emerging evidence of another type of NK cell called memory-like or adaptive NK cells, which have a much higher potential to kill cancer cells. They can be much more long-lived, and they can be resilient to these ways that cancer cells use to silence immune cell types.
Cancer cells are clever. They can trick immune cells by signaling to them to stand down and not attack the cancerous tumour. Research has shown that these adaptive NK cells, or memory-like NK cells, have a stronger ability to suppress these signals, slowing tumour growth and preventing it altogether. But how present are they in kidney cancer tumours?
So what really sparked our interest is this simple but actually puzzling observation. Kidney tumours can be full of NK cells. Another observation, which is that the people who have more NK cells in their tumours fare better in terms of prognosis. Considering that we don't really know a lot about NK cells in the context of clear cell renal cell carcinoma, characterizing these cells in this context is going to help us predict whether certain patients can respond to certain different types of treatment.
So how are the Peppa Lab turning the power of NK cells into a legitimate therapy for people with clear cell renal cell carcinoma?
Considering that NK cells can be silenced inside the cancer by the cancer cells, we're now trying to reactivate these NK cells. And probably most excitingly for our group, we're trying to grow out these adaptive, more functional NK cells to potentially give back to patients.
The goal is to not only make normal NK cells better equipped to fight cancer, but also to explore whether adaptive NK cells from healthy donors can be multiplied in the lab and used as an off-the-shelf treatment for patients with clear cell renal cell carcinoma.
Ultimately, what we want to do is develop better therapies for our patients with kidney cancer. We want to help develop better tests that can guide clinical decisions, and we want to see NK cell therapies as a real option for patients with kidney cancer. With cases projected to increase, we believe that our research has the real potential to make a difference. Of course, we realize that there's a long road ahead, but every little step that we make in the lab brings us closer to that goal. And every sample that we receive from a patient increases our determination to help even more people survive this disease.